What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. I haven't uploaded anything in a while. I always told myself that I didn't want to be that YouTuber that would post one day and then, you know, they wouldn't post again for next month, and then they would apologize every time they do it and then come back and do the same thing. But it's been a busy 2 weeks and I made sure to at least try to post once a week, but I'm gonna try to get back on schedule this week. All right, so for this video, I want to address two things. First thing that I want to address is the clickbait on last video. I want to apologize for the clickbait because when I uploaded it, I was like, damn, man, that's kind of some serious clickbait, man. Like, that's some real big clickbait. The reason why I did it is because I couldn't find anything to title the video or anything interesting to actually put as the thumbnail. I didn't want to put a picture of the Toyota Hilux because people are going to be like, why the hell did he use a Toyota 4Runner as his thumbnail? Like, what the hell? And I was like, you know what? Let me just put the 1J as the thumbnail. After I did that, I was like, what could I title the video? And then I was like, you know what? Let me just put 1J swap, you know? Some of you guys were kind of upset about it, and I just want to apologize. I usually don't use clickbait, but if I do use clickbait, I use it lightly. I don't make it anything serious at all. But yeah, I just couldn't find anything to title the video or to use as the thumbnail, so that's the only thing that came to mind. Now, speaking of clickbait, that brings me into the second thing that I want to talk to you guys about. The title of this video is not clickbait. In the last video, when me and Patrick went to Tony's shop, while we were there, I was talking to Tony, and then I was, you know, asking him about what would he do, you know, what kind of engine swap, what kind of setup, this and that, how much things are gonna cost and all that stuff. And then what Tony said was, he said, you know, yeah, swapping the engine would be nice and stuff, but you got to make sure that your car is, he sort of meant that you want to make the car look nice before you start swapping engines and stuff, but he basically said you want to make sure that the car is ready to handle, you know, handle that power, like, you know, do stuff like brakes and suspension and, you know, all that stuff. Also make sure that the car looks nice too, but you know, you don't just want to drop a freaking motor in there but then your car is looking like trash, which I didn't care about, like I told you guys. But the thing is, while he was talking to me, he made me realize something. Talking about I want to start learning how to drift, and then I'm on Instagram posting pictures of a turbo saying I'm gonna go 1JZ single turbo, but yet my car doesn't even have power steering. My freaking AC doesn't work. And then the biggest thing that popped into my head is, I'm talking about drifting, but yeah, I don't even have a daily driver, man. I know a lot of people drift their dailies, but it's like, I want to think smart about it because, you know, I still have to go to work and stuff. So I don't want to have a busted car and then I don't have nothing to take me to work and nothing to take me to the places that I need to go. Like, look at Adam LZ. He started selling clothes and all that stuff, blah blah, and then he ended up getting his 335i first. But then after he had the 335i, that's when he got a drift car. That's when he started drifting. Same thing with TJ Hunt. First he had the BRZ, and then since he had the BRZ and then he put in some work on the BRZ, then he got the 350Z, and that's what's going to be his drift car. I think I need to have a daily driver before I want to go do the whole drifting thing, and then I think the IS300 would be a perfect daily driver. I know a lot of people are going to be upset because they really want to see me drift it, but don't worry, this isn't the end of Project 300. I'm just going to be going a different route with it. I know you guys were like really excited for me to, you know, drift it and do all that stuff, but you know, deep down inside you would be okay with seeing, you know, this thing come from what it is now to being like, you know, a really clean daily driver, like a really clean IS. I know a lot of you guys would enjoy that. I'm still going to be swapping out the motor. I don't know when yet, but the motor is going to be swapped out. And then as for drifting, I still want to drift. I just need to figure out what car that I want. I need to go about doing it a smarter way. One of the smarter things that I need to do is buy a car that's stick already, so I don't have to deal with the manual swap. And then, you know, I just got to find a car that I really want. Now, the two cars that I'm thinking about is either a Miata or an E36. I want to do a Miata because it's an easy car to learn how to drift on, and it's a cheap car to buy. But the con is everybody and their mom on YouTube got a freaking Miata, so I know a lot of you guys wouldn't want to see another Miata build. Now, the thing with the E36 is it would be a really nice drift car, but it's hard to find one that's not trash, especially in South Florida. So if I do end up going with the E36, that's going to be the challenge, trying to find like a nice one. I was also thinking about doing a 240, but you guys know what it is when it comes to 240s. It's a beat down car, but yeah, they want to charge, you know, $5,000 for it. It's like, come on, man. The car doesn't have to look sexy like brand new, but I just need a car that's drivable, decent interior. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm probably going to be stripping in, just adding racing seats anyways. Comment down below what car you guys think I should get to start this next drift build, and it has to be something reasonable. It can't be anything like, you know, oh, get an RX-7. Like, I really think that I could turn this thing into like a really nice IS300, like a really clean IS. I'm going to be redoing the interior, going to be painting it, you already know. I'm going to be doing wheels, then eventually the motor swap is going to come. Yeah, man, you guys should just stay tuned. With some patience, help from a couple of friends, and my tax money that's coming in next month, you already know, I ain't even gonna front about it. All my tax money is going straight to this build. I don't care, you guys can talk shit. Every single cent is going straight to this car. I just can't wait to see how this turns out. I think it's gonna be really clean, and I think it's gonna be like a really nice series. So I hope you guys stay tuned for it. Hope you guys don't leave because I'm not drifting the car anymore. I know there's a lot of you guys that are really happy that I'm not drifting this thing anymore, that I'm just gonna actually go the, you know, looks route, I guess. That's the big news. I hope there's no hard feelings. Promise this is gonna be a really great series and this card's gonna come out really nice. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys in advance for supporting me if you support this decision. Please hit that like button down below if you support this decision. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.
Money was coming slow, dreams they seem far. Here you won't make it from niggas who fell off. Goals they kept calling, so I had to pick up. If I wanna get paid, I gotta work hard, shine bright, day or night. HD, vision right, homie, we ain't dropping no names. Straight bonds plus flame, that's the HD experience. Thinking there's a better vision is funny, Eddie Murphy delirious.